Shalom, I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahbashim Yahshua Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone that told me this truth that will well. Shalom to the elect. Scattered to the four corners of the earth, my name is Kodash Payah, and real quick, this is, daily news, Daily Mail news, right, where it says microchips could be put under prisoners' skin to track them. Tech bosses tell prison minister, right? And we know the scriptures where it speaks about them that are rich and poor, free and bond, shall receive that digital device, And they're talking about it, what? To track them, right? But aren't they doing that with the data systems? Putting in these different stores, franchise businesses, to what? To track people? Didn't they have something called what? Track and trace? Right? I mean, it don't take a drug dealer to add math, man. Put the pieces together. Understand where it's going. Right? Because you saw little schemes is being played out, man. We know it's all the Lord. Scripture say the hands, Proverbs 21, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. So we know he's the one that's orchestrating all of this. It says microchips can be inserted on the skin of offenders to track their movements. Tech bosses have suggested. You're going to have people, oh yeah, I don't want to, my child may get lost, or my dog, or so they go along with it, right? Because people's going to go along with it as long as it fits their convenience. The proposal was put forward by tech bosses' way of monitoring prisoners in real time and around the clock. We're prisoners now. People think because they could go to the store, cross the street, go to work, sleep, and whatever. There's different type of prisons, man. And that's what they're trying to show y'all. They could freeze your account. They could do. This is coming to a point where it's going to be full control throughout that beast system. It says other ideas put forward included driverless prison vans and robot-run jails. The meeting took place last year with representatives from more than 30 companies, including Amazon, Google, and Microsoft, but details have only started to emerge now, right? Firms also suggest that AI could be used to predict the risk posed by certain individuals. Once in a generation reform. But yeah, that's the point of that. I just want to bring this out real quick. Book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 8 says, He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. So that's how they set these different cameras, just like when 9/11 happened, they set up the Patriot Act to set up more of a police state with their technology, the cameras and all that. Just like they're doing now, with the AI, artificial intelligence schemes to monitor people's faces or whatever. Get your data. Get your information. Know who you are. Right? So, that's all part of the system with these, towers they're going to build. But at the end of the day, what's ultimately going to drive people to that is economic collapse. This verse 9, it says, He lieth in wait, secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth them into his net. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He hath said in his heart, God hath forgotten. He hideth his face, he will never see it. There you go. So that's what these elites, that's the pride that they have. Because they feel like they got control over one of the powerful nations, which you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the biblical Israelites. Right? So that's why it's because you don't trust your enemy. If you don't know your enemy, you're not going to be able to combat his tactics. If you know your enemy, just like in boxing, two fighters, you got to know your enemy. That's why they do all these psychological shit before they actually get in the ring. You know? Right? But hey, the Lord is doing that to you so right now. They panicking. These crackers, these Edomites is panicking. Why? Because they know that they have but a short time. That's why. So that's why they want to come in having great wrath. You know? And then you got this dweeb again. Check this out.
That's so scary.
Salakia, check this dude out real quick.
Leo, how do you do that?
Yo, come check out dude's eye, man. It's just crazy. Oh my God, did you see that? Oh my God, did you see that?
Oh my God, did you see?
Look at the vibe. Look at the images given off. Oh, because he could change his eyes, different colors. You got people surrounding him in the middle of the city because he took the chip and now his eyes. Understand the psychological effects it's having upon people. Oh, they laughing. Oh, yeah, kiki. So it's okay. It puts your guard down when you fucking laughing all the time. Your guard is down. You're vulnerable. You're comfortable. Oh, yeah, it's just a... No, but when you sit, what the fuck is going on? What's up, man? You know what I mean? Why? Because that's why you got to be aware of these things. You know? Laughter gives you comfort. It puts your guard down. When you focus, you focus. You know what to focus on. You know what's serious or not. You know why it's serious. You know where it's coming from. You know, you understand how to combat that. We rebuke these things. Fuck that. Rebuke all that shit. Rebuke this fucking place. Rebuke these fucking people, man. Every single one of you clowns. You know? The Lord ain't dealing with y'all. At the end of the day, if you ain't speaking about, you see what's going on. And what? That's going to be the vibe that's going to persuade people to take that goddamn fucking RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast written in the scriptures. They could shut my channel down. I don't give a fuck. You know? You people pieces of shits, man. Straight up. This is AI, but everything is AI now, right? Everything is AI. But it's June, right? Now all this is coming out. Say if it is AI. This shit went viral before this clip. Not this one, but the one before that. You know? It's the image that is giving off. Because Esau does have that technology. whether you little peasants believe it or not. You know? That's why they use that AI. It also brings confusion for you people don't know, to not know what is the truth or not. Because you can't even discern. So now you're gonna get caught like a fucking duck in the middle of the road. Or a deer in headlights, whatever the fuck, man. You know? Anyway. With that, I'm gonna say shalom.